Hi, folks. Welcome to Ferrum Wrestling 411. I'm your host, Gary Holden. With me, of course, is head wrestling coach Nate Yetzer. Nate, welcome back.
Hey, Gary, how you doing?
You guys been busy, huh?
We've been real busy. Yeah, been all over the place, and it's been fun though.
Let's go back up to Christmas. You had 4 boys at home and everything. How
Yep.
was your Christmas?
Christmas is great. Just time to kind of unwind a little bit, and the guys obviously missed the guys being around. They went up to they all went back home for Christmas, and but that was great, man. I got to enjoy time with family, and didn't get to see my family back in Ohio, but hoping to get to see them in the spring. So it was awesome.
Your wife Leah's family's up in Roanoke, so you get to see them.
They came down. We always have Christmas at our house, and
nice.
It was very relaxing, and it was nice. We really enjoyed it. It's good to have a refresher. So
well, hopefully we'll see your family down here in March. We'll talk a little bit more about that later on. Let's talk a little bit about some wrestling. You guys have had two big tournaments recently,
right?
And done fairly well. The Citrus Invitational down in Florida. Talk a little bit about that tournament.
Yeah, it's the first time we've ever been down there, and I heard great things about it. And since last year, I've been thinking about making a trip down south, like during winter break, just to kind of break up the winter a little bit. And I've heard great things about this. We went down, and we really enjoyed it. So it was a great tournament, and we left the day after Christmas, I believe, and went down there, enjoyed a few days. And first day, we didn't wrestle very well. In fact, I think we went like 2-10 in the quarterfinals, and it didn't look sharp, didn't look good. But the guys really responded the second day, and as a team, our training is always based on a 2-day event. So I always think we do better the second day, and that we showed up the second day. We were starting off with a bang. I think we won like 12 or 13 straight matches, and guys really responded. Turned around a few losses that we had earlier in the year, and I was really happy. Ended up finishing second, and without one of our better guys, a national qualifier last year, I think if we had him, we'd probably win the title.
Sure.
Well, I know we would. So.
Yep. So you had two guys make it to the finals.
Right.
174, Blake Rosenbaum,
right.
and 165, Andrew Tolbert.
Yep.
And Rosenbaum came through with a pin, went 4-0 in the tournament with 4 pins.
Right.
Wrestled fairly well, obviously.
Wrestled very well. I mean, looked sharp, and just doesn't make any mistakes. He's really, changed a lot from last year. He's, we talked about leveling up, right after his match for 3rd and 4th at regionals. We just talked, how, he tries to win on guts, and he just had to get better at wrestling. He always had the effort and all that, the attitude was always there. Now he needed to make a big jump in his wrestling, and he has, obviously, this year.
Sure.
I think he's like, 15-0 or something with 10 falls. So
exactly.
He's doing well. I mean, obviously we haven't seen any of the top 8 guys, top 10 guys yet, but I'm looking forward to that. We're going to see him real soon here at Pete Wilson. So.
Okay. Well, you had another guy in the finals there with Tolbert, his first loss of the year, but came back the following weekend at the Jim Crytzer Memorial tournament and won there and kind of got back on track. So.
Absolutely, yeah. It didn't look good. Actually, the whole tournament, and I guess that speaks volumes of his talent level. He didn't wrestle very well, and he made the finals. Got exposed a little bit in the finals, some things we need to fix and get better at. And I think just in a short amount of time, those 3 or 4 days that we had when we got back, he made that adjustment, and his battle is, he's a big 65-pounder, and his battle's gonna be weight. He's got to manage it the right way, and I think he's done a great job this week, and I think it'll show up tomorrow or Wednesday, and then also this weekend.
Well, it's nice for you to have those 2 guys in the middle of your lineup.
Right.
I feel like, it doesn't matter what weight class you start with, you always know, okay, when we get to 65 and 74, it's almost in your mind. Having been a wrestling coach before, I know that it's great to have that spot in your lineup where you're like, I'm confident I'm going to get at least 2 wins here and probably some bonus points from one of them.
Absolutely. To be honest, I'm confident with our whole lineup now. Like that, once we get everybody in the right place and everybody's doing the right things, going the same direction, there's not a weight where I'm like, we just can't get pinned here.
Sure.
I believe we're dangerous at every weight that we can win. We can beat anybody at any weight for the most part, and so that's what makes this team so exciting. In years past, with really good teams, we had some big holes, like gaping holes. This year, I believe we really don't have any holes. Guys. Every guy, as long as they're ready to go, does a really good job coming in. So
it just seems as though start to finish in your lineup, you're competitive everywhere.
Right, exactly.
That's got to be great as a coach to know. Okay, we're going to compete with every single match and everything. So
right, this is the first year we really had that, and then we also have guys underneath the guys. Besides a couple upper weights, we don't have a lot up there. We just with some attrition, and we need to. Obviously, that's a weight we're recruiting really hard. Those upper weights. But I think now we have like guys underneath the guys. Even though they're young guys, they're competitive. Look, 25 is a perfect example.
And these tournaments you're going to, you're able to enter not just your starting 10. You're entering. What was this last term? You put 28 guys in the tournament, and everything, and a lot of those guys, you had multiple weight classes where you had a first and third, a second and a fifth,
Absolutely.
a fourth and a sixth, and so it's great to know as a coach. Okay, if one of my guys goes down,
Right.
I can stick somebody in, and again, it's not going to be a gaping hole.
Right, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, I truly believe that. I mean, that's what really great teams. One guy could get hurt. I mean, it's wrestling, so you guys are gonna get hurt. And our lineup could be different at the end of the year than it is now. And the guys underneath the guys got to be ready to go. That's something we preach a lot. And because you never know when your card's gonna get called, you got to be ready to rock. So.
Sure. Well, that's great. It's good that you have such a deep lineup and everything. Yeah. Let's talk a little bit about coming up this week. You got a couple matches and everything. We're supposed to have Greensboro here on Wednesday,
right.
the 9th, over at the YMCA, 7 p.m. And then you're heading out this weekend over to the Virginia Duels at Hampton. Right,
exactly. Yep, one of my favorite events. To get out there. It's really nice. It's very rare that you go to an event where you can recruit and wrestle.
Sure.
And so I think and our guys love it because a lot of our guys are from out that area, at least and we have some alumni out there that people going to be coming watching us, and so I think. It's a great event, and it's a good team bonding, because it's dual meet format. So
it still has the high school component. There's a high school
Absolutely,
tournament as well. Actually, I think it's like 3 high school tournaments.
Right,
Black,
3 brackets.
Gold, and American.
The American and the national division.
Yep,
So,
yep.
And we're recruiting, quite a few kids in the national bracket. So a couple kids from Pennsylvania, a kid from New Jersey. They're going to be down there, and so it's great to see those kids. And some of them I've never met their parents and stuff. So it'll be nice to do that.
Good,
so,
good. Well, we're excited about
after the event because it's illegal. I'm not allowed to do it while they're competing. So.
Yeah, when they're done. Yeah, I hear you. It's good to stay on top of those
Yep.
rules and everything.
Making sure that somebody's probably watching this. So
yeah, well, we're excited about it and everything. Congratulations on the last 2 tournaments. I know those were great. Second place down at Citrus, first place at Crytzer, and
right.
and that tournament looked as though there were some pretty good kids. WNL looked like they're real tough.
Absolutely, that they. I mean, obviously they beat us early in the year.
Sure.
So and there's a lot of matchups where. Repeat matchups from earlier in the year, and Averett as well. That's an up-and-coming program, and so I think we turned around quite a few of those losses. I mean, I think there was like 5 matchups where we had lost early in the year to Washley or Averett, and then or 4, and we reversed 3 of them. So, but I was really happy with our performance. I thought we competed really, really hard and with a great attitude and high energy, and we keep that rolling here Wednesday and next week.
And you had a little bit of a setback to open the day, a bus issue or something, so you had to pretty much use.
Bus was late,
and so
it is what it is. It's just adversity, It's a little chaos at 4 in the morning, but that's all right.
And when you're getting ready for weigh-ins and everything too, it's the last thing you need to be worried about. You're worried about is everybody going to make it?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I think because we were an older team, we have a lot of experience. It didn't really phase them at all. You know what I mean? So
well, clearly they wrestled
right.
pretty well, so it didn't phase them and everything. So, so we'll try to come back next week. Do another coach's show and everything. Folks, want to appreciate you being here with us on Ferrum Wrestling 411. I'm your host Gary Holden. We'll see you next week. For Nate Yetzer, have a great weekend.